Welcome to Lingua Latina Chapter 18, Lectio Grammatica Exercises. So here we have practice with adjectives and adverbs, as we read about in the Grammatica. In the margin here we have the Latin word for adjective, adjectivum, and the Latin word for adverb, adverbium. And we see that the adjectiva of the first and second declension end in us, a, The adverbia in the first and second declension ends in a long e. The adjectives of the third declension ending in is, e, have an adverb ending in iter. So the examples, we have discipulus stultus, a foolish student, replies foolishly, stulte. And a light hand, manus levis, writes lightly, leviter. So stultus adjectivum est is an adjective. Stulte, we need the word for adverb in Latin. Adverbium est. Stultus et levis non adverbia. Stultus and levis are not adverbs, but we need the plural of adjectivum, and it is adjectiva. Stulte et leviter, foolishly and lightly, non sunt, are not, those are not adjectives, adjectiva, but adverbs, adverbia. Bene. Go ahead and finish the rest of those, and let's try exercise 16. Exercitium sextum decimum. And here we have practice with the comparative and superlative adverbs. The positive forms of the adverbs we just practiced are a for the first and second conjugations and iter for the third conjugation. The comparative is ius for both of them, and the superlative is issime or rime, depending on the adverb that we're talking about. So here we have some examples. Marcus prave et turpiter scribit. Marcus writes incorrectly and foully. Nobody writes more incorrectly or more foully than Marcus. And Marcus writes the most incorrectly and the most foully. Number one, we have prave and turpiter. So incorrectly and foully are positive adverbs. Pravius, more incorrectly, and turpius, more foully, are, so here we need the Latin word for comparative, which is right here, comparativus, and pravissime and turpissime, most incorrectly and most foully, we know are superlative. We need the word for superlative, and that is superlativus. Superlativus adverbii. Okay, the positive adverb recte, meaning correctly, has a comparative rectius, and the superlative rectissime, most correctly. The last one we'll do together. The positive leviter, meaning lightly, has a comparative more lightly, which would be levius, and the superlative levissime. Okay, go ahead and try the rest of that exercise, and it is time now to go back through the chapter, reread the whole chapter in Latin, understanding it as Latin. Make sure that you understand every word. Make sure you ask if you don't understand a word. And regarding the vocabulary, try the vocabulary cards on the website. If you don't remember how to get to the website, go back to the first tutorial on Lingua Latina online resources and watch that again. It will tell you where you can find those. Listen to your margin notes and then try the pensa. And I'll see you in the next chapter.